Good afternoon, my brothers and sisters. Welcome to another episode of the Good and Clean Podcast. I hope that y'all are blessed today. And today I want to talk about the fruits of the Spirit and how important the fruits of the Spirit is to be shown in your character. If you go to Galatians chapter 5, verse 23, it speaks on what the fruits of the Spirit is. And that's love, joy, peace, forbearance, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. And then if you go to Matthew chapter 7, verse 16, it speaks on how we will be able to identify people through their fruits, right? So if you're not demonstrating the fruits of the Spirit, then it shows where you're at in your life and where you stand, right? But if you're demonstrating the fruits of the Spirit, you are showing people that you are a man and woman of God. You are showing people that you bear fruit that they will be able to eat off of and be blessed by. Because if you're bearing the fruits, that means that you are bearing things that's from God, and you'll be able to give to others. Think of yourself as the plant that's producing the fruit, right? But if you're blocking the nutrients from going into the areas that it needs to go in, how can you produce the fruits? And by you blocking that, it's you not moving in those characteristics of what the fruits of the Spirit is. So my suggestion is, write down the list of the fruits of the Spirit. Go to Galatians chapter 5, verse 22 through 23. Write that list down on what the fruits of the Spirit is. And then compare yourself to that list and see the areas that you're doing good on and the areas that you need work on. And the areas that you need work on, start bringing it to the Father. Let God know. Pour out to God in that area so that he can pour in, just like rain watering down on a plant for it to be able to produce the fruit. Let God water his love down on you in that area. Let God bring you to his word to where you can get the nutrients from your word, from his word, to be able to produce the fruits in that area of your life that you need to produce those fruits in. Because the more fruits that you move in, you're in a better position for God to use you and for you to be a representation of the kingdom. We're all born with a purpose, and we're all born for a reason. And in order for us to move in our God-given purpose, we first have to be able to move and operate in the fruits of the Spirit, because that gives us the characteristics to be a representation of the kingdom. And when we're a representation of the kingdom, we then can receive things from the kingdom in order for us to be about kingdom business. All right, my brothers and sisters, do not allow the lack of fruits of the Spirit in your life to halt your purpose. Till next time, live a good and clean lifestyle in a good and clean way. And if this message blessed you and you feel it's going to bless others in your life, go ahead and share it. Till next time, later.